I think the ding means that we're live now.
Now we're live.
The ding means we're live. So yeah.
Hello.
Hello everyone out there in Instagram and Instabook and FaceTube land. FaceTube. Sounds like something you don't see on Friday night. I am Maggiore, so we have here Spartan. Actually, we're going. What are we doing now? Whiskey Unicorn.
Whiskey Unicorn.
Whiskey. She read her name tag. Whiskey
yeah,
Unicorn right
so that
there.
way everybody knows who I am.
Yep. Because again, as with all of our shows, this show is not affiliated with any company and or brand and or sponsor and or thing besides us drinking and enjoying a new whiskey this evening.
Yeah, we're not drinking Jameson today.
Sorry, JMO.
It's
But
I'm gonna get it.
Before we even start showing off our whiskey, we have a very, very special guest this evening. The infamous, the one, the only, the Asian invasion, Gregory Wong, a.k.a. Spartan117GW. Greg, thanks for being with us.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Yay.
Glad you're here, man. So just to reiterate our disclaimer, the PTS contained within this PTS tonight does not represent any PTS, nor should it be misconstrued to represent any PTS. PTS. So it fits in everything. So let's just Leah wants to, or Whiskey here wants to show off the the whiskey we're drinking.
People always.
They're always
curious.
You're curious. They're always curious as I enter here. Share, show. Give us your feedback. Let's review.
We're drinking. I don't know. Bullet Bourbon Frontier Whiskey.
Hell yeah.
From Kentucky. It's.
Yeah.
I think some of my hair is in there.
Nothing. Oh boy.
I've only had honestly 3 sips. I'm just always fun, guys. Always.
She's only had 3 sips of that. It was what she was drinking before I got here. It really, did her in. All right.
Ooh, Godzilla wallpapers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we should address. Yeah, Greg is not on video. His webcam got broke in his move to SoCal.
It got broke, guys.
It's broken.
Got broke.
So you just have to relish in his voice.
Listen close.
The radio quality voice.
Hey man, some people might fall asleep to that beautiful sound. Well, all right. So tonight we have a bunch of different random topics that we're trying to get through.
Yeah, we're accepting topips.
We're accepting topics, yes.
Because we planned this really well.
Yeah, fantastically. I just started a new job. I'm loving my new job.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Thank
you very much, PTS. It's going to be a great job. It's going to allow me to come out and actually see some of you guys in other parts of the country, and maybe go with this one here and Greg and go see some actual awesome events. Maybe hang out with Frosty again. Out in I'm hoping for Faded Giant.
Oklahoma or Faded
I really want to go to Faded Giant.
Yeah, but there's an event coming before Faded Giant, which is
Broken Home.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, Broken Home, yes.
Broken Home.
I'm going to.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm going to? All right, so Greg, you're going too, right? You're also going to Broken Home.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
Oh, say again?
Tell us about it. What are you excited about? Because you've been before, right?
I haven't been to Broken Home before. Just Faded Giant.
But you've been to AMS events. Tell us about them.
Well, the AMS event I went to last was Faded Giant. It was pretty cool. It was at the GTI training facility. It's just you have access to a lot of stuff you could do there. We had the direct action missions. It was pretty cool because it was really intense, and the Op 4 that they had was really well trained, and they definitely knew the facility very well. So they're using all these trap doors and sneaky spots to basically ambush the crap out of you. You're thrown into some crazy situations. I think I stabbed some guy with my gun the last time. It was pretty intense. But yeah, Tom from Blade Tech remembers. He was getting strangled, and I muzzle thumped that guy who was strangling him. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I remember he butt stroked Blake. He hit him with his gun. That was during one of the direct action missions.
Take it all in.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it's kind of cool to have everyone in the industry kind of in one spot for one big op, and it's just very well run. The staff is always really great. Bo and JP and Rick and Blake. They all run a tight ship, man. It's really good.
Good to hear. Yeah, Blake was telling us, Frosty, for those of you that don't know his real name, was telling us about how in some of the games he'll roleplay as a VIP, and if you have to capture him, he'll fight you tooth and nail, which makes me excited.
Oh, I would do that too.
Eventually, a video will surface of me at GamePod last week when I straight up tackled Ian.
Oh,
we were playing a VIP or HVT game, and the VIP apparently he escaped from the other team. He walked into a building we were in, but then we got told to get out because he was dead and had to respawn. We couldn't be in the building, so I cleared us out, went out the back window, and then there's the back window is a safe zone. There's nothing back there. They can't shoot at you. So we went around the building to cover the front, and we're covering this corner, which is pretty much the only alleyway that the other team can shoot down, and the fucking VIP just kind of just aimlessly wanders across the roadway. So yeah, right. So I swing my rifle and run out there and grab him as I'm running across the road to get some better cover. Slam him into the wall, throw him onto the ground, and then yank out my zip tie as I have my zip cuffs as I have a knee in his back. At which point the referees decided it would be a good time to come running over and inform me that I wasn't allowed to do that. So yeah.
You're not allowed to be violent.
I know. Well, it's stuff. But it was fun. And then as we were pushing him to the first checkpoint, his pants fell off. And then when the referee said I couldn't zip tie him, and
what did you do to him?
His pants were too loose, and I was running with him. I had one hand on his shirt, vest, and jacket, and I was choking him out. I'm pushing him with one hand, and I have my 226 in his back with the other, which in hindsight I realized it's a little inside of me piece. But they wouldn't let me zip tie him, so I had to be safe. So yeah, and his pants were falling off as he was running. And, he's like, my pants are falling off. I didn't care. He could have gone down, and I would have just kept dragging him as he ran. So and then I zip tied the Thunderbee to his hand. Really.
I missed all of that.
It was great.
I saw the very end. I saw that awesome. He got captured, but just like how I was when I was with you, I was just wandering a lot and just finding random groups of people to run with. I don't think I rolled with anybody in particular.
No, me neither. I do with a little group every now and again, and but it was we all kind of got separated.
Yeah.
Jet the horn would sound, and he just.
I know. It was funny because he was not doing a great job of listening.
No. He'd be like, "So what are we doing, guys?"
Because they were like, you have to trickle through the respawn.
Right, that was funny.
And he apparently didn't hear it because he just ran.
Mm-hmm. That's how they do it in SoCal, man. That's Speedsoft influence.
All right, Jet's so operator, he doesn't need instructions.
Comes with his own instructions.
Yeah, Jet does what he wants.
Have you ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yeah.
You know the scene where they're like, how are we going to get in time? We'll fox him. Fox him. Right? And they have the fox, and he's like, all right, now, Becky, I need you to take this message. And anyway, and the fox takes off. Right? It's like that. That's all I can do.
Oh, because he's the desert fox and fox him.
Yeah. Fox him. All right, so back on topic. So AMS, Broken Home. You guys are going. I'm incredibly jealous. I know a lot of big names and awesome people are gonna be out there. Wicked 556, Sean,
559.
the Beard 559, 559. Come on, at least
turn it upside down.
At least I'm still talking firearms here, or real steel for some of you guys. Wicked 559 is gonna be out there. Dave from Airsoft Obsessed. Do you know is Tom going?
I don't know if Tom's going or not.
I don't know if Tom's going either. And you two, and of course the AMS crew, and Jet, that's going, right?
Mm-hmm. Arwen's going.
Arwen's going. That's Milsim Junkie, right? For those that don't know. Because up until a week ago, I didn't know.
Airsoftology's going.
Airsoftology, yep. So basically, anyone who's anyone is going, and I'm not anyone because I'm not going. Although I did discover actually that I could actually make it. I would just have to call my work travel office and be like, hey, can you change my flight? And then I pay extra and stuff, and I have to pay rent, so I can't really do But
Rent.
Faded Giant. I'm gonna make that. I think that's Atlanta.
No, it's South Carolina. GTI.
South Carolina. Sorry. I'm actually gonna be in Charlotte, North Carolina, for a layover on my flight out to contest. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be awesome.
I want to go to Faded Giant also. Because I heard the facility that is in is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Death Attack, if you're watching, dudes, let's do this. All right.
Faded Giant.
I'll keep working on sponsors for us.
So how have you liked NorCal Airsoft after leaving San Diego?
It's definitely different. It's I don't want to call it more CQB. For starters, let me back up. For starters, in San Diego we have a field, Mr. Paintball.
Yeah, I went there recently. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, I want to hear about your thoughts on that in a minute. But
level cap.
It's friggin' huge, man. I mean, this field is massive. I've played games there that last for we did a low cap or gas blowback only op, and the game started at 10 and went until 4, and you don't stop. You just play straight through. There was I have this video, and I haven't uploaded it because it's boring as shit, but I went with a teammate on a 45-minute stalking maneuver that put us probably about a good half mile, 2/3 of a mile around to the enemy base, and it took 45 minutes, and we saw no one.
45 minutes to go half a mile?
We were moving, well, it might have been, no, it had to be farther than that. The terrain's also really, I don't know.
I was going to say, man.
The terrain is really rough. No. We'd stop every 5 minutes and have a hello.
Yeah.
No, the terrain's great. I mean, it's super varied. It's definitely anything but flat. And it's real thick brush, and it's crazy. It's awesome. It's huge, and you can go for 45 minutes without seeing another person.
Dang.
So coming up here,
that's the only thing I'm worried about for my, when I'm going to these bigger milsim ops is I get bored really fast, and I would just want to go balls to the wall, and that's not what you do.
No, I mean, at American Milsim games, there's definitely opportunities to do that. So.
Yeah. Well, if I get to play, I don't know if I'll get to play because I'm bendering, but
that's so shitty.
I've gotten lots of threats/promises that people are going to kidnap me for runs and maybe a helo run. So
Travis, don't you dare kidnap her. I will come out there and find you, dude. Just my teammate. You gotta back her up.
I have Blake or Frosty told me he's gonna have a security detail.
We have some shoot on site orders actually for anyone approaching the X. Just beware. Just beware. So yeah, transitioning up to NorCal is definitely a different experience. I wouldn't call it CQB. It's definitely not like SC Viper. It's actually it's Mount. It's a perfect example of Mount towns and Mount villages.
Oh yeah, GamePod's a Mount field. West Coast Adventure Park is more like an outdoor field. Not as elaborate as Mr. Paintball, but it's still pretty good.
Right.
Mr. Paintball though ranks pretty high up on there. Or kind of basically it reminds me of an arid version of what fields on the East Coast are like.
Yeah.
Because every real big field on the East Coast is kind of like Mr. Paintball, but more in the woods.
Yeah, I've heard it compared to the terrain at least is comparable to mountains and over the Middle East. Our guys train up at Pendleton, which is not far off, and that's supposed to be pretty alike as well. So fun place, great place, love it, miss it, good stuff.
So there's a question that got asked of you and Greg, not me, because I'm not special, but they want to know you guys' opinions on the LM4 versus WE.
See, that's not fair though.
Well, we know what you're gonna say, but Greg.
No, but I can back mine up, but
okay.
And I'm sure Greg can too. But that's the problem is that we're gonna run into. Let's do this.
Oh.
We can do instead of doing versus, share the highlights of
things that you like of those.
Things you like. The things you like about your preferred one instead of bashing on the other one, because that's just going to degenerate really fast.
Very good job. Way to be a politician.
I studied it for 20 years. I'm quite good at it. Greg, you want to take it first?
Sure. Let's see. I haven't had too many WeTech guns in my career playing, because more or less like when the LM4 came out, like I had been waiting for like a really solid gas blowback rifle, and when it came out, I was like, man, this has got to be it. Because what I was looking for was something with full bolt travel, something that had a pretty reliable mag. I think one of the only flaws the LM4 had was that it's well, for one, mags just went rare like all of a sudden, and there was like a drought for mags for a while. So as long as they keep up the supply, it's not too bad. I think with parts, there definitely are a couple aftermarket parts out there. One of them, of course, the Rainier Arms charging handle, which is pretty sweet. I think they actually make that one for the GMP walk as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they do. But it's a pretty solid system. I like it. It has basically like good solid performance out of the box. It's not the most accurate shooting out of the box that I'd like, but there's definitely some aftermarket parts you can put in that really give the LM4 some new life. And I know that Gene from KWA, like, he can seriously Jesus the shit out of an LM4 to turn it from what it was to like what it could be. Like his LM4 like snaps like a 22 when you shoot it. It's ridiculous. It's pretty hardcore. So there's definitely a lot of different things you can do to it. I think the first generation version where you couldn't power stroke it, that was one thing that they could have improved. And on the Mega Arms, they actually fixed that, which was pretty cool. But both systems are pretty good. I've only had my experience with the LM4. In terms of like gas efficiency, LM4 has pretty good gas efficiency. But I mean, it's a great system overall. I can't think it kind of depends on what your personal preference is, but I haven't really gotten to play with all the new WeTech guns. So, but I know you definitely have.
Oh, just a little bit every now and again, on occasion, maybe.
Gene at KWA can do some. I saw when I was down there some mods that he does, and he's freaking a genius. He's an airsoft tech genius.
It's always good. It's always good. Yeah. Well.
Your turn.
Yeah, my turn. So
let's hear your WE boner.
I'm gonna. What can I say? I mean, I think that part of the reason I love WE so much goes all the way back to when I first started playing. I actually had spec'd or written up this whole list for a GNP, for a WA system gun, and did some more research and found out about the WeTechs and decided to give that a go. And then not a lot of people used them in San Diego when I first started playing. And I got a lot of crap for it because I tried to do a bunch of mods myself, and it didn't go so well at first because I was new to it, and I'm like, let's just take everything apart, and I lost strings and lost little parts and stuff, and it was a little frustrating. But by now I've learned how to build them out, and a lot of you guys have seen Betty in action. You've seen photos and maybe had the opportunity to see Francesca.
Shot her, both of them.
Shot both of them. And what do you think?
They were pretty.
Yeah. There's more to it than hey. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're fantastic guns. Out of the box, it's a great price. You get a good gun right out of the box for a good price. The magazines are reasonably priced as well. The new V2 mags, they're not new anymore. I mean, it's been out for at least a year. Those things are fantastic. Think of like a Tokimarui pistol mag that's been expanded into rifle size. It does shoot a little hot out of the box, about 420 FPS, or actually over that. For some people getting 440, 450. Yeah, it's hot. Definitely shoots hot. So you got to get the impasse. That's a little frustrating. But the hop-up system is fantastic. It can use any Tokimarui or VSR. Tokimarui pistol or VSR type pop-up bucking, which is killer because there are just so many options out there. It's a pain to adjust, but once it's set, and it's super stable. It's got realistic field stripping, realistic operation, including that racking or releasing the bolt using the charging handle with the power stroke. I've gotten over 60 shots out of a mag using 150% hammer spring, which is pretty uncommon. That's a lot of gas being used. Pretty happy with that. You've got Stanag mags, you've got P-mags that are both available from the factory. There's an aftermarket magazine shell kit available, CO2 mags, full. You can get like open bolt kits for all your essential parts when things break. The stock parts will go for thousands upon thousands of rounds, and blah 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 blah. You know, lots of aftermarket support. Plus, you can bolt on like 85+% of real AR parts, like your front ends, stocks, buffer tubes, pistol grips. You know, you name it, you can put pretty much anything on there. So yeah, I love it. You know, my guns have been super reliable. Betty's been with me for 8 months now with not one failure ever. So I built her from scratch, like from the ground up. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, you know, they're both good platforms. You're right. They're good. They're both great out of the box. I need to test the WeTech system, or sorry, the KWA system to kind of get a little bit more educated on that because I don't have one. So you know, but there you go. So I hope that answers the question.
That was a really fun GBBR masterpiece session.
Yes. Yay! Yes,
I was kind of wanted to do that, but then I didn't want like memes that would result in me.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Somebody probably just screen capped that. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I didn't want memes of me doing. You know.
That's Chris Hollywood from Warfighter. He's talking about a straw and BBs, but there's actually a guy who does kill people with a straw and BBs. It's actually Matt Washington's dad. They'll go with their local op up in Illinois or Wisconsin, and he literally just runs around with a cheek full of BBs and a straw and kills people.
Hey, you know what, man?
Man, if we get killed by that dude.
Like,
Hottie Kronos.
You don't get more badass than that. You just need a fucking he goes chrono at like 100 feet per second or something like that.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Probably has really shitty hop up though.
So,
yeah, probably does. I mean, he could put a dent inside the straw and I don't know, do something.
Now you're engineering.
Or he uses, I don't know if it's a straw or pen, something, but he kills people with it.
That's crazy.
You know what'd be fun is like kind of get one of those boba straws that are like that thick and just run around and just friggin' 40 BBs.
Did you have a? No, it's just like it'd be like a triple shot.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be funny.
So
right.
I have a topic. This is the Floperator forum. We have to not be on topic for a certain portion, and I want to talk about favorite cartoons.
Okay.
Like, what's your favorite?
Are we talking? Hang on. Are we talking videos, animated, TV, books, newspaper?
Man.
Because if we're talking like print form, Calvin and
Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. I have all of the Calvin and Hobbes. I should like get them. I have a stack of Calvin and Hobbes books in my room. They're fucking bomb. Calvin and Hobbes is the shit.
Yeah, my dad. We used to have like just the different anthologies, a couple of years, 10 or 12 years ago. My dad bought the like hardback.
Dang!
Limited, yeah, it was a gnarly collection. So I think my brother has that. Little bastard.
Yeah, you should get it from him.
I should. He's never even going to see this show, so I can say whatever I want about him.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, fun story. Thumpy, you can throw this up on Air Stupid. Well, you could have. It's now like.
It's still here.
10 years ago. I don't know. He'll catch it later.
Hopefully he'll catch it.
My little brother got stopped by the police because he was in a treehouse shooting his KWA NS2 USP at Cars. Yeah, I think he was like a freshman in high school, and definitely had it confiscated. And I definitely let him know that was not okay.
Yeah.
And he hasn't played since. Shock.
So, but.
Anyway, back on topic.
To like cartoons.
Squirrel. Yeah. So Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes. Greg, I know you cosplay like crazy. What's your favorite cartoons?
Oh man, I mean, when it comes to cartoons, man, there's a lot of good ones. Justice League, Young Justice is a pretty good one. The new animated Spider-Man series is actually really funny, especially the episode when they got Deadpool and Spider-Man in there. That's actually pretty good.
Cool. I saw someone, I didn't even know how like out of touch I am. I didn't know that they still had like actual comic books that you could collect. Yeah. Someone reading a comic book on the train, and I was like, oh. Those are still a thing.
I mean, I knew they were a thing. I just figured they're more collector's item.
I didn't think that I thought they were too. I didn't think it was like something that you would hang out and read on the
Well, I mean, it's the same with print in general. You know, people are going so digital these days that print itself is kind of struggling to stick around.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is something nice to have a tactile print to collect and keep, though.
Yeah, I definitely can appreciate that.
But it's, yeah, like a collector.
Yeah, I used to be super into the, Nerd Alert. You already knew this, though. You've seen my Mandalorian patch. I used to be super into these Star Wars graphic novels, not comic.
The Dark Horse comics?
Yeah, there was one where
Cool.
they were talking about the Emperor's Guard, Emperor Palpatine's Guard, like all the dudes in red, and how they used to train with like double-edged samurai blades, pretty much. Like think Darth Maul's double-sided lightsaber, but it's like blades instead of a lightsaber. I don't remember the name. It was a pretty badass novel, but yeah, that was holy shit. That was like 5th grade. Yeah.
You know what's awesome though is if you have the Shadows of the Empire comic, the original Shadows of the Empire comic.
Yeah, I don't, but I used to belong to the Star Wars Insider. I was definitely subscribed to that.
Oh yeah.
I really wish I had gone all out for May the 5th, or sorry, May the 4th.
May the 4th.
Yeah, sorry, Cinco de Mayo. I
Yeah,
confused.
you played
We
Airsoft?
played Airsoft. We did, and I wore my Mandalorian patch with pride.
Airsoft was fun.
That was awesome. But I wanted to like show up in full Star Wars garb. I just couldn't get anything together fast enough.
I thought the 4th was in Star Trek. Is that not right?
That's not right.
Okay.
May the 4th.
Of course.
Get
it, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I could have been Princess Leia then.
You could have. People call you Leia enough.
I know.
Dude, I would have paid to see you run around with like your hair up in buns and a white dress,
I should still do that.
What we really should have done is we should have just gotten everyone to go as stormtroopers and just missed every fucking shot all day.
Yeah.
Well, all you gotta do is contact the Bay Area Legion, the 501st Bay Area Detachment.
The what?
There's a detachment of 501st guys in the Bay Area.
Oh, really? That's awesome. It's not surprising.
No, they were on the Mythbusters episode too.
Oh, nice. Mythbusters is cool, dude. It's a great show. Just saying.
They're local. Oh yeah, GamePod. When GI does their game on in July, a couple guys from EA might be there.
Very cool. Very cool. I'll be in that GI game. I probably should buy a ticket. I don't know. I'll talk to GI. Yeah.
I'll be there. Hopefully I'll get to play though. It is it's one thing that's awesome about my job is I get to go to a lot of all of these events and I get to see everyone, which is rad.
Yeah.
But I don't always get to play, which is kind of a bummer sometimes. But
I mean, are you and Alex gonna be there, or is it just gonna be you?
It'll probably be me and Alex.
Just take shifts. Just say, hey, I'm gonna run on the field for this game, and you stay here, and then you come back, and then he goes on the field for a game.
Yeah, well, or it'll be like, since I'm basically sponsored by Spartan now, it'll probably just be me running around and playing a lot, and then Alex
running the booth.
Yeah. Because they've kind of like embraced that, so I'll probably just be doing what I do, like running all over the freaking world.
Like, hey, I'll stay with you guys. All right, we're going right, left.
So I'll be like, I saw something over here, and this was interesting.
Hey, how many players were at the May 4th game?
130?
No, it was more than
160?
that.
It's probably like 160.
No.
It was
close to 300.
Craig, can you chime in here?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you watching, Craig? Craig might not be watching tonight. Whoa, vibrating.
I'm pretty sure it was close to 300.
Oh, wow.
He told someone, one of us that was involved and was actually paying attention. Yeah.
I was not paying attention.
Because there were people all in the staging area, and then that side area was completely full, and there were people outside too.
Yeah.
It's probably because Jet was like, I'm going up there, and everyone was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was talking to a couple of people on the field, and they were like, every now and again, there'll be a group of guys, dressed like, they're talking to me like you. I'm wearing my helmet, all my gear. Like you, and all tacked out and stuff, maybe with a few teammates. But usually it's just people showing up to play and random stuff. And there were it looked like you might have had every major special ops group in the world under one roof.
Yeah.
Except in pint-sized form.
Because they don't people don't get to see I don't know if Jet's ever played up here before. So.
Yeah, game Tim vs Bob 5.
Yeah, but he didn't get to play.
Oh, well, he was there.
Yeah. This was his first time actually playing at GamePod.
I think I've played there 3 or 4 times.
Because everybody probably wants to get their picture taken by Dave.
Yeah, I wanted to get my picture taken by Dave. I was nowhere the whole time. Dude, he breaks out his camera. I'm like, fuck yeah, picture time. Nope, I was never near him.
Yeah.
Not once. He's like, dude, I look for you. I couldn't find you. I'm like,
he told me the same thing. It was because, again,
I attacked the president.
Run off. Well, and he usually follows Jet pretty closely since they're both Elite Force Pro staff. And I did not follow Jet.
How cute was that photo of Blake and Jet with their Elite Force matching shirts? It was adorable.
It was.
Adorable. I'm sure it was you that said that, too.
I don't know. But it was. They were so cute.
I got whiskey drunk at dinner. We went out to dinner afterwards with everybody. So for those of you that kept saying, dating, no, everybody was there. It was
yeah.
Just we decided to take photos with our giant margaritas.
Because they were. Did
they were
you guys
huge.
see them? They were
they're the size of her head.
They were like this. Maybe that's exaggerating, but
No, they were legit. And they were strong.
Big.
They were strong.
They were
she got up to go to the bathroom, and I ordered another one. She was like, I want more to drink. Because all I could think is, Jet's driving her home. It's about an hour away. I'm going to get her drunk and let him deal with that. That's going to be funny. So,
yeah.
I don't know how, I never asked how that ride was. He's on. Jet, how was that ride? How was the ride back, dude? Let us know.
I was chatting Kathy, and Jet was just really tired because he didn't drink and he'd been playing all day.
No, he had a margarita.
Oh, he had one.
Half one, maybe.
He had one.
He was being. We had so much food.
He was being irresponsible. Mm-hmm. I was being myself.
You guys do that there. There are 2 kinds of people in this world, everyone. Remember this. 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who can extrapolate from simple data. How are our comments doing?
I've heard this joke before.
I know, right?
Good one.
See how many people get it.
I like Greg.
Yeah.
When you went to WonderCon, did some approach you?
And people were saying that shit left and right. It was it was cool, but at the same time, it was it was getting old because it was being said so much. But it was just heck, we were doing that at the West Coast Adventure Park with Milsim Junkie. Someone would just walk up to Milsim Junkie and be like, "Hell Hydra."
That's great. You can imagine. I can't.
There was a lot of Deadpools there. It was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool event.
Yeah.
I liked Greg. Did you see the comment where someone was like, Greg cosplays as Greg Wong?
Pretty much. It was it wasn't even really cosplaying. It was just just put the stuff on and go there.
I know. That's funny.
You ran into 2 of my boys from San Diego, Bear and
Team Therapist Cats. Yeah.
Yeah, Team Therapist and Brian. X21 belongs to 3 teams right now, and I think he's starting his own. So. Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I saw them up there. It was pretty awesome.
Nice. I'm waiting for the next con with Jessica Mead, and maybe I'll go.
Well, she'll be at Comic-Con, you know that. So.
Well, I don't go down there anymore, so,
Yeah, but it's not like you don't have any connections down there. It's not like you're never going
I suppose I could go back down. That'd be okay.
You may have, I don't know, a mom.
I do have a mom. I do have a mom down there. I could go see mom. Go hang out at mom's house or something. Actually, I'd like to make it down for the Team Therapist host in July, but that might conflict with these guys up at GamePod.
I think the GamePod game is the 12th.
That would probably be the second.
July 12th, 13th.
So that's it's definitely the second Sunday.
Yeah.
So that definitely conflicts. Maybe August will work.
Are you going to try to go, Greg?
Oh, to the July game? Yeah, I'll be there.
Cool. Are you gonna camp?
We'll see. I mean, I live about an hour away up there, so we'll see.
Oh, at At events, at like Milsim events, overnight events, Greg, do you camp or do you?
Dude, Greg camps out and he fucking like eats snakes in the wood. Like, you know, he's out there with his knife.
Like, I mean, in the beginning I used to camp a lot, but now I've done the army thing so much. It's like, it's like the nice warm bed.
I feel like.
So he goes and crashes at the local Four Seasons.
Yeah, I feel like Greg.
Man, I just feel be like, hey, where you guys staying? Can I crash with you? Cool.
Not a bad plan. I feel like if I do an overnight op, I'm gonna have to definitely invest in nods and proper sleeping stuff.
If it's, I mean, it depends. Like, if it's an overnight op, that's one thing. But if it's just like the game kind of more or less stops, then you might as well get some sleep and get ready for the next day.
Yeah.
So at Broken Home, are you camping or are you hoteling it?
Not sure. Kind of depends. Gotta see what the guys are doing.
I'm hoteling it. I'll come out and say that as far as
That's
well.
so Milson, bro.
Did you see my Milsim setup?
I did. That's amazing. Do you have it here? Does it work?
No.
Oh.
I want everyone.
There's lots of things over there.
Yeah, I have lots of guns here right now.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to see something cool? This is hers. Temporarily.
Yes.
So she freaking hands it to me and it's like, here you go. I'm like, oh, cool. You know, do the right thing. I'm like, oh, good thing I checked because there's definitely a BB in there. So way to go. Yeah, with that mag.
Oh, you guys got the full-size M&Ps in, right?
Yeah, we do.
I got the compact with me now. Next time I go up there, I'm probably gonna switch it out for the full size after I finish this one.
Actually, we've gotten 2 shipments of the full size M&Ps, and we sold out of both of them within a day.
What? Nah.
So if you guys are interested in the M&P, you should go pick it up fast because we sold out of them within a day, and that was like several hundred of them. So yeah, and we've got extra M&P, the compact mag too.
Oh, nice.
Not a mag shortage like the friggin' LM4. You don't have somebody walking down the street in the trench coat like, get your mags ready.
Jet's like he's the operator, he cosplays as himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Ian Tennant from KWA. What's up?
Mr. Stark in the house.
Yeah, is anyone going to Lion Claws? As far as I know, I'm
is anyone going to Lion Claws? I'm not either. I am going to fall off the face of the earth for the next 2 weeks, guys, so sorry.
The face of the earth?
The face of
Where
the earth.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Rochester, New York.
I was hoping it would be like a different planet.
That would be really fucking cool. I'm going to go airsofting on the moon.
Hey, did any of you guys see the meme that I made that's got Matt Best and it's got all the 4 different grips?
What?
Oh, you made that?
Yeah, I made that. And it like went viral all over the place.
It did. I saw it via him, actually. So that's funny.
Wait, it's Matt Best with what?
He does the different grips. He's got like, you know, the Costa, the Costa's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Share with
It goes regular Army, Ranger, CAG, Costa. And it was funny because if they actually watched the behind the scenes video that Breach Bang Clear did, there's like a segment where he does that. He goes like regular Army, Ranger, CAG, Costa, and it's pretty funny. But then I was like, man, that should be memeable. So I just kind of made like a stupid little meme of it, and I shared it to him and Jared Taylor and all the guys at Article 15 Clothing. I was talking to them for a little bit, and then just because the people that they know and all the people that saw it, it kind of just took off. Red Wolf Airsoft, I saw posted it. Army What the Fuck posted it. And it's been getting around.
Perfect. Yeah, it's getting around. And we like it like that.
That's what
But yeah, I was like, I made it, and I was like, this could be viral, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, it is. Congratulations. Here's to you.
Indeed.
Cheers. Nice work.
Cheers. Yeah.
Greg Wong.
Mm-hmm.
Spartan 117 GW.
GW.
W.
Yes.
PTS.
Yes. It's everything.
Join the syndicate.
That was pretty funny at SS.
Let's get some comments.
I didn't even know that those people, like, I had no idea that, like, well, I knew Armin was funny because I'd hung out with Armin before, but that was the first time I'd ever hung out with Jet, and I didn't know that he was that funny. I thought he was just serious all the time.
Jet's a riot.
Yeah, Jet's a joke. Jet is like the Airsoft Joker. He's the Joker of Airsoft. I mean, he does the Russian mercenary. I mean,
yeah. Oh.
By the way, If you haven't seen the video, Russian Mercenary instructional video on how to make girls Airsofting, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
You're in it.
Someone.
She's the girl.
Someone came up to me at GamePod and was saying lines from it. It was funny, and they were recording it. But what made it more funny is like they were just being like a typical like creepy dude, saying like the lines of like, "Hey, do you want to come back to my car? I've got this stuff in my car," whatever else. I can't remember all the lines.
Would you like to come back to my car? I have nice small white balls in my car for you, just for you.
Yeah, they were saying it, and I didn't totally catch on, and I was standing there, and I'm at a table with like Dave and Jet and Wicked, and I see these kids talking to me, like they're talking to me, and they're being all creepy and stuff. And I was like,
they're probably watching too. Like,
no, they were. No, they were. Like, they could hear all the things that the kids were saying. Like, do you want to come back to my car later? I've got this and this. You need to come check it out. And I was like, oh my god. And I'm like freaking out. Like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like looking at all the.
Help.
I'm like looking at the guys at the table. Like, help me, help me. And then they keep going, and I'm like, oh, okay. I get it. It's funny now. Yeah. Terrifying for a second, but now it's funny.
No Airsoft pickup lines there?
We still need to do that.
We do need to do that. There have been some pretty priceless things around the world.
You guys should send us your ideas for Airsoft pickup lines.
Something to the effect of like, hey, you want to check out my teammate's got a 9.5-inch suppressor. You should see my 10-inch noise maker.
But I've caught myself like actually saying like really cheesy lines, and I don't realize they're cheesy. Like, you look really good in that camo, and I'm like, oh, damn it,
10 out of 10 good bang.
That sounds terrible.
It's terrible. Comments.
That's what I was.
Condor.
So what kind of camo do you guys run?
Me?
Yeah.
BX. Yeah. Hey, I want some of that gray stuff.
I'm getting it.
Can you guys hook it up? Like, I need some love here.
It's en route to me.
En route.
You gotta talk to the bow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk about
American Nilsson.
Because we don't want to start giving people ideas.
Oh.
But I need some people. Hey, if you're out there, do you want to sponsor somebody who loves to drink whiskey and plays Airsoft and loves the community? Because I love you guys. Let me know. Actually, we just picked up a new sponsor, but we can't really divulge the details yet. It's gonna be awesome, though. It's gonna be awesome. Suffice it to say that we will hit more targets because of them. Yep.
Hey, so do you only use gas blowback guns?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it is, right?
Cool.
Except for that one time that you used my AEG.
Except for that one time. I did. I also treated your M4 like a fucking LMG, though.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, I have 120 rounds. Full auto. Suppressing fire.
I should have just given you high caps for that game.
I should have just gone all like Cyril Figgis on everyone and been like, suppressing fire!
No. I would have known that you would loved it so much. I would have brought like a bunch of high caps.
It's got a battery.
Fucking drum bag.
What I actually really want to get now is I want to get a Mark 46, the Navy SEAL LMG, and just just to have for places like GamePod and people aren't calling their hits like last Sunday.
People always call their hits.
Yeah, sure they do.
Always. I call mine.
Oh, me too. I got shot in the tongue on Sunday. Well, it was a ricochet, but I was like, I was talking to these guys because they were both looking one direction and they could have gotten shot from a different one. And there were two of them, so I'm like, you look that way, you look this, and like, I was speaking. I don't know. I got so lucky because my mouth was only like open, like, and like, right in the tongue. Like, just for you, so yeah, right in the tongue. It was giving me a start, definitely.
See my awesome bruise from jumping through windows?
I'm going to agree with the guys on Facebook. You really should start taking iron pills. That's fucked up. That's not normal.
Oh.
That is not normal.
I think it's funny that Jet says Wolf Grey Master Race, but he doesn't have a single piece of Arc'teryx Wolf Grey that I know of.
Hey, do you know Arc'teryx is based? No, wait, is it them? I think they're based here in San Francisco, aren't they?
It's a Glacier Grey.
Say again?
Yeah.
Well, okay, LBX is Glacier Grey, Arc'teryx is Wolf Grey, but they collabed on a lot of things, so they actually share a lot of the same material. At least for the LBX pouches and stuff.
Who is it that does the Fuck, who is it? Is it Blue Force Gear that does a really lightweight plate carrier?
No, okay, so they do the plate minus, which I have. That one's in True Wolf Gray.
Right.
511 to Storm Gray, which is kind of their own variant of Gray. Voodoo's got Discreet, or what color gray it is, but
So many
every company's got a different name. But the only companies with True Wolf Gray, LBX, at least some of their accessories are Wolf Gray. Their new Glacier Gray is a little bit different. Obviously Arc'teryx has Wolf Gray and Blue Force Gear.
So how do you patent or trademark a color?
I have no idea.
It sounds like it would be like.
It sounds like a licensing issue, if you ask me.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but Disney and Marvel, they've patented the word superhero, so I don't know how.
Seriously?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, let's talk about.
Did you hear that someone filed a patent or a trademark or something for the word of God?
Let's talk about how fucking Amazon has a patent on a white background picture. Did you see that? Dave posted it today, and it's basically Amazon.
I'm hardly ever on my Facebook anymore.
So Amazon has did something where they have the trademark for a picture with a white background. So like if you're taking a picture of a product and it has a white background, they now have a patent for that or a.
Okay, that can't possibly be legal.
That's like photography 101, though. How can you patent?
It's ridiculous.
I guess they patent all of product photography.
It's I don't.
Hey, oh my God! All right, quick regression. We're gonna back up to the Airsoft Pickup Lines comment. So David 40K right there. That's Dave Snedeker down in San Diego.
Okay.
He's part of the Lunchbox Bandits team.
Do you know his marriage proposal story?
Yeah, I do.
I want to hear it.
I wasn't there. I'm so pissed that I missed this because Team Therapist strongly hinted that I should be there, but I didn't go because I don't know why I had so much shit going on. Pretty much, yeah. But so it was a Team Therapist event. The video's on YouTube. You know what? While I'm talking, I'm gonna try and pull this up. I'm sure you've seen it. I don't know how it didn't go viral, but so Dave Snedeker went and we were playing this Team Therapist game, and he goes out and kind of conspires with Team Therapist to have this bomb game where they have to deliver a big box to a Connex box, right? And okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring the volume down. So this is Dave's video, right? Anyway, they do this game, and Dave goes out and has this grand plan, and in conjunction with Team Therapist, he completely surprises his then girlfriend Allison, who is now his fiancée. So here you go.
With a proposal?
With a proposal, he proposed to her at the field.
Game?
It was amazing. So you can check it out here. This is I'm going to let this play. Actually, this is a great 3 minutes of Airsoft info. Yeah. So we're going to go silent. You guys enjoy this. All right, so here they go. They have to pick up this box and deliver it. And David is already, separated and kind of hiding out, getting ready here. So there's the blind man call. So everyone stops firing.
Sorry.
So yeah, I just discovered it and all that, and you guys weren't able to see that. That's a little frustrating, and I apparently have muted Greg Wong. Okay. We'll post a link in the description. It was fucking cool.
Yeah, somebody I think just posted a link.
Did they? Good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
Who knows when GamePod is gonna paint their walls at the place? I think that was one thing they're gonna work on.
What do you mean paint the wall?
Well, see, you know how the walls are all white, right?
Yeah.
I remember talking to Craig. They were gonna actually pay an artist or something to paint the walls. But when they do, frickin' Wolf Gray is gonna be like the master, like super ninja camo for that place, because it'll be like a ninja in the shadows, the perfect light color blend.
Ninja. Totally ninja. I think it's still in the works, but he started doing some stuff because he had people's names and logos and stuff like that outside buildings. So
I have Drag
their label.
Which ironically I use Drag
I don't know if you guys saw the PTS banner should be where the gas station is.
I know, right? Wait, what? PTS?
Yes.
Yes.
PTS.
Hey, if you guys want to play along, you could probably play. Oh, there's only 9 minutes left. We can play it 8 minutes. We can play a drinking game every time Greg says PTS.
PTS.
Drink. This isn't fair. He doesn't drink, and we'll all get really fucked up.
I know.
Just to laugh at us. All right, commentators. Oh, so funny story. I saw a comment earlier about Condor, Condor Master Race. I was driving over here earlier, and I was driving through North Beach in San Francisco. Now, for those of you that know San Francisco, you know that North Beach is famous for a couple of things. For those of you that don't know San Francisco, North Beach is famous for Italian food and strip joints.
Yeah!
Yeah. So as I was driving through North Beach on my way over here, I noticed there was this giant sign along the side of a building in front of me, and it read Condor. And I was like, Condor, yeah, Condor. And then right in small letters, small fluorescent letters below it, it said, Nude Girls. That is so much more interesting than Condor tactical gear.
So there's a Condor.
And she puts on Condor gear. Don't worry,
hang on, this is actually.
Oh, that's not Condor?
No, it's not.
Don't worry, she's not coming over here nude, guys.
No,
Or rather, sorry, she's not coming over here nude, guys.
No, this is actually a classic army plate.
Oh, right. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they exist.
Classic Army's got nylon gear now.
Yeah,
they're
actually older. I'm actually doing when I get LBX is sending me some Glacier Gray.
Not all of this could be so cool.
So I'm gonna do a black and gray loadout. So I'll have my Glacier Gray and my black plate gear, and I'm getting a bunch of gray magpul.
I tell you, these urban loadouts are gonna be starting to pop up a lot now.
Yeah, probably. I'm surprised they haven't already. I mean, it's just it's so cyclical, and you can pick out when different trends are gonna happen.
Can you?
I can.
What's
the helmet du jour? What is the helmet that everybody loves right now?
It's okay. So
Greg?
What is the what that everyone loves?
What is the helmet that everybody loves right now?
Team Wendy.
Well,
no, not
Team Wendy's what I use. Everyone's using OpScore right now, but Team Wendy is the hotness right now.
Okay, but so you're one of the few groups of people that don't wear this helmet, right? Everybody wears the OpScore, and the guys that are trying to be on the cutting edge of the newest and latest trend wear the OpScore Maritime.
I don't know if that's cutting edge.
Maybe not, but they just have a replica, which is why they're using it. The other thing that's happening right now, and I actually got a laugh out of this on Instagram the other day. Somebody was like, this team posts like, no longer mainstream, we're going Ranger Green. I'm like, right, but Ranger Green is the new trend for the middle sim dudes, all the cry, whores.
It's because of the FBI HRT, that's why.
Right, hey, let's support the dudes that, I'm not going to get political. So, you can tell when these trends are going to come, when they're happening. And I saw the Ranger Green thing happen a while ago, and I was like, yeah, this will be fun.
Well, it's also timed with movies, too. Like when frickin' Zero Dark 30 came out, everyone, their mother was doing dev group kits. The thing is, I don't think anyone realizes on the actual 416 that shot Bin Laden in the face, it's not a Geisley rail. It's actually a Remington rail.
Well, dude, don't ruin... See, you just ruined builds for, like, a dozen.
It's like, sorry, kids, man, you got these Geisley rails on there, but the gun that killed Bin Laden had Remington rails on it.
Well, what about PTS? Do they make anything for it?
Drink.
We're making Centurion Arms rails. The story behind Centurion Arms is the guy who built Chris Kyle's sniper rifle.
Hey, send me one.
Actually, he owns Centurion Arms. Let's see if we can get you one. Yeah, and the rails are sick. I mean, they're nice. They're low pro, especially the CMR. Centurion Arms. The guy is actually the Navy SEAL sniper school instructor who does all that stuff. So he's a pretty cool guy.
Rad. What are you guys' thoughts on multicam black?
Is that a question for us?
It's some people like it, some people don't. It's not exactly practical. It's just one of the reasons why a lot of Leo units will use black is because it's an intimidating color. But if you're not intimidated by black, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a cool fad kind of thing. In terms of actual application, gray kicks the crap out of any kind of black-colored camo uniform.
Well, yeah. I mean, see, that's the thing. Is anyone that thinks like, oh, black, I'll blend in at night? Yeah.
No, you'll silhouette yourself at night, especially if there's any kind of loom at all.
It's an interesting thought, because I think a lot of people don't know that.
Well, no, I think a lot of people don't know a lot of things, and that's okay. I mean, we're not supposed to be, complete Wikipedia people things. But
I wish I could have a whole Wikipedia right here. That would be awesome.
I think Greg and I have been doing this long enough that we've got a pretty good Wikipedia thing going on here. But yeah, that's I think it's cool. In fact, I think the Floperator forum cover photo is multicam black. It's a cool pattern for the sake.
Yeah, it's a cool pattern for the sake of it being cool.
It's not intended to be. It's not intended for concealment. It's not. Black is not a concealment color. It might be included in concealment colors, but it's not, or concealment patterns. But in and of itself, is a predominant color. You're right. It'll silhouette you.
I think one of the reasons that Cry did it is so they can be kind of like everyone else and have a Leo pattern. Because AZAX did it, frickin' Cryptek did it.
Absolutely.
But the one camo though that they did come out with that actually looks like it has some pretty good application is the Tropic.
Tropic? Hell yeah.
Because forces operating in Africa and the Pacific, they're wearing BDUs. That's what they're using. So if you deploy to those theaters, that's what you're wearing. You're wearing BDUs. But
Right.
Tropic is perfect because when I was in Japan, it literally is. It's perfect. It's perfect Tropic camo, to be honest. It's just got that nice vibrant green you get from areas of the planet that just have a really like Cadpat has a pretty strong vibrant green as well. But either Cadpat or Cryptek Mandrake or Multicam Tropic will work pretty good in a jungle environment, like Japan or anywhere in East Asia or Africa or anything like that.
I will gladly rock some Multicam Tropic when it comes out, some G3s or whatever. There's some cool shit.
Well, I mean, the Multicam Tropic's already out. UR Tactical has has Multicam Tropic already.
I'm gonna pick your brain about them later because I like some of their stuff. Except I just can't. I can't rock the Asian cut.
I mean, they make some good stuff
in the thighs. So Stop laughing. That hurts my feelings. What do we have here?
That just makes me laugh.
Well, Samapo makes some pretty good stuff too.
They do. But since they've got that deal with Dev T6, they pretty much stick to the AORs, and that's it. Speaking of AORs.
Yeah. Well, no, they're doing Three-Color Desert too.
Are they? Oh, that's right. They are.
Yep.
I not you really want an AOR2 kit, but meh.
Hey, no!
No rush here.
What? My dog is eating my food right now.
I'll eat your food before your dog does. Hey.
Well, it's done. It's okay. She already put her mouth all over it.
Yeah, that's hers now. Well, all right. We got about a minute and a half here. Do we have any more comments we can wrap it up with? SA official pattern. Oh, you know what? While we're speaking about camouflage patterns, CB62 and Vegicam. Yeah. I desperately want those in Cry gear and then the Pharaoh plate or FCPC and stuff.
Would you wear it if it wasn't Cry? Would you just wear Vegicam if it was not Cry?
I would wear the Saab gear version, yeah. I have to have my internal knee pads. I can't go without knee pads. I will fuck my knees up. I've done it before, and
your knees will look like my legs.
Yes, and that's not
do right now.
Actually, I'm gonna have to start wearing Face Pro.
Yeah.
My boss didn't say anything, but when I got I got shot in the face over the weekend, right there, and there's still a little mark. And it's every time I get shot, when it's in a sensitive place.
It's not like my job,
right?
Where people
it's a badge of honor. Like
people
for me,
they still make fun of me every day, but they get it.
But I walked into work and they were like, "Oh, hey Dylan, how was your weekend? What happened to your face?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, guys, I got shot in the face."
I know someone that carries mesh masks.
I hate mesh masks. I'm sorry, but I do.
What else would you wear?
I have a few ideas.
They're a lot more reasonable than other.
I know. I have a few ideas. We'll figure it out.
First
I need some cameras. That's what I need. I need a couple of replay cameras. So.
Oh, what? Matt Washington modified his shirt with cry-style pockets? That's pretty awesome.
Matt? Oh, Matt! Yeah, hey, Matt. Dude, where are my multi-cam tights?
He's the one who also made the American JPC-looking flag vest thing.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of...
Yeah,
he took a T-shirt and put shoulder pockets on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely... actually, DevTech is going to release a limited edition operator T-shirt. So it's going to be black with foliage green Velcro on the side, on the shoulders, or rather the arms, with our crest on the back and hashtag Floperator on the front.
Floperator!
Because it's awesome.
Because we flopperate.
Yep.
Hey, when is Spartan Imports coming out with some shirts?
I don't know. We've talked about it.
I don't know. Why don't you start an import-export business and you can make your own?
We've talked about it. That reminds me, though, to address something that got asked earlier that a lot of people have been asking about.
Speaking about you in it?
I'm not. Something that a lot of people have been asking about was the FNX 45. Which we will be getting. That's a real thing. That's a reality that's going to happen. But it's going to be a while. So
R&D.
Keep your stay tuned to like my Facebook and the Spartan Imports page. It'll be a while, but also maybe soon.
Thank you.
So just to make it really clear,
it's not going to happen, but it might.
No, it's happening. It's definitely happening.
But it might not for a while.
It's definitely happening. It's not going to be.
Or maybe it'll be soon.
No, it's not going to be anything like 2 or 3 years.
It could be tomorrow.
Like it could be.
Or in a year and a half.
I would say it would be anywhere from 3 months to a year, in between.
You sound like KWA right now.
No.
Well, part of it's like development time. I mean, it's like whenever you're dealing with a company in Asia, it's always like people are always asking when's this coming out.
They have so many holidays. It's crazy.
Yeah, like they have a holiday and like everything shuts down. So like if it's like before a certain time or after a certain time, it really it'll push progress back like a lot. So that's one thing people learn, but
yeah.
Yes.
Shipping time.
But yeah, you guys should definitely I tell you, when I was at FN, when I did the armory class, it was just you pull out a drawer and there's all FNXs with the RMRs and the suppressors and everything. It's like, wow, that's a lot of JSOC pistols right there. I was like, damn. Yeah, actually, you got the chance to hold the original SCAR too, like the original prototype. Kind of old with the old style design. It's pretty awesome.
It's just you. I fucking slayed some people this weekend with the SCAR, so I'm really happy with it.
I'd rock a SCAR. Not a SCAR that you guys carry, but a SCAR.
Well, I mean, you can always get the VFC SCAR.
All kinds of people with a SCAR. It was awesome.
VFC SCAR is a pretty solid performer. I like that gun a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to be using it tomorrow.
You know me. If it doesn't have recoil, then, meh.
You should try the ERG, man. The ERG's got recoil.
Yeah, but not really.
It's pretty comparable to some gas blowback guns.
It's what?
It's pretty comparable to some gas blowback guns.
Not mine, that's for sure.
I mean, you must have put like the extra recoil buffer weight or something in there.
I use some real parts that give it a solid kick. You shot it, She's got a good kick.
I mean, for an AEG though, I mean the RM4 does have some pretty solid recoil. The Bolt's got some pretty good recoil too.
It does. It's not like that stupid G&G gas blowback V2 gearbox that's essentially a vibrator powered by green gas. Excuse me, my true beliefs just came out there. Good thing G&G's not a U.S. company; they won't watch this. All right, well,
I don't know, man. G&G has their eye to the ear to the ground.
Yeah. All right, so
Oh yeah, one more thing, PTS.
damn it!
PTS EPM mags, yeah, flat dark earth and black.
No,
They should be pumping into production right now. The production samples just got back from Asia, so I'll get a chance to look at it real soon.
Very nice. Get your shout outs in right now, man.
And you're gonna have them at Broken Home too, right?
Yeah, I'll have EPMs there. I'm not sure if they'll be like fully ready for retail by then, but I'll have samples out there for people to look at and play test, try out. And they do fit 416s. So everyone's always asking if they fit 416s. Yeah, they fit 416s.
What about VFC scars?
Well,
yeah, it'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit VFC scars. Yeah.
I'm just throwing it.
What about the G&G comment machine?
It'll fit anything, man.
Oh, okay.
Anything. It'll fit this.
It will actually. All you have to do is you turn it sideways, right? You put the EP whatever mag in there and just like stuff it up and it goes.
The PTS Infinity Mag or something like that.
Yep.
Infinity Mag.
It's got like infinite ammo. Yeah, you should watch SMG Lee's videos. He did a video on the Infinity Mag. It's pretty good.
I think I just saw that somehow on my Facebook feed or something or whatever. All right. Anything else you wanna tell us about before we close out here?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Get some shirts. Make some shirts.
Yeah, we're both
shirts.
Spartan
shirts.
You don't represent your company on this show, but take that back to them. And DevTac's going to do some shirts soon too, so you guys can pick them up. We're going to try and keep the cost.
Man, shirt swag's the way to go. And patches.
Patches. We might do patches. BrickKit USA is our official patch sponsor, and they're definitely we're doing some new DevTac patches for this year, but I don't know.
Banners, hats, and patches and shirts.
Yeah.
I think PTS is doing all of those. Those are all new ones.
PTS has a lot more funding than I do. So.
Speaking of shirts, I want to give a shout out to Airsoft headquarters in Fresno. They made me this shirt with my call sign, Whiskey Unicorn, and then also on the back it says it also. And they also made me one that has my name on it. And it says keep calm and pew 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 on the back.
Yeah, by the way, what the hell, man? Where's mine? I'm not cool enough yet. I'm still trying to be cool.
Hey, one thing before we leave, did you guys see the jet Airsoft Illuminati Malaysian Airlines picture?
Yeah, I saw that. It was on the tryhard page, which I made.
Oh man.
I'm on the tryhard page.
I was like, I looked at it and I was like, what the heck?
You can't high five over that.
Yeah, but
you saw the thread on like DevTac.
No, it was kind of funny, like me being on the tryhard page, because because it wasn't even. I don't know. I was just like, I feel like they were trying too hard to make a meme.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the memes they get are submitted, but I mean, it's just it's kind of a funny page, but it's not exactly my first choice. But it's interesting.
Occasionally, there's something on there that might elicit a chuckle.
Yeah, sometimes.
To be honest, if you're on there, you're going somewhere anyways. So it doesn't matter.
But I saw a comment on there that was like, everyone deserves to be made fun of, and I was like, that's not.
Everyone should make fun of themselves. I'm a walking caricature.
Make fun of. I understand wanting to joke about people that are D-bags, but people that are actually good people or I don't know.
Whoever it is
you should just take a fucking joke. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did. All good.
Sound right there.
Well, with that, we're going to close out here. It's been a fun night. PTS.
PTS.
Yes.
PTS. For the win. PTS. Post as much PTS as you can. Get them to finish those drinks.
Mine's
Hashtag PTS Syndicate. PTS.
Holy shit.
At PTS Syndicate. Hashtag. Post up that PTS.
This is just too much fun. All right, so we're going to close out. Greg, share a little information, who you are, say goodbye, sign off.
Yeah, Spartan 17GW. Thanks for watching, guys. Hashtag PTS.
All right, and we have here.
I'm Whiskey Unicorn / Spartan Leonos, as he was Spartan Imports at this show. But also, and I'm also going to be at ARC Airsoft tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
So anyone that's going to Operation Acid Rain, I will be there.
Wait, can you say Acid Rain?
Acid.
That sounds like something. It sounds like a festival in the Castro.
Yeah. I'm not going to be doing anything with acids, but mostly Acid Rain.
Oh, that's funny.
And then the week after that, I will be at Broken Home.
Broken Home.
Oklahoma.
All I can think of is, divorced parents and sad children. All right, and I am Maggiore Soap. I'm not going to be anywhere for the next 2 weeks. I'm
going to be in New York.
I'm doing some work training in New York. Rob Murray, if you're watching, let me know where you live in Canada, because we're going to go to Niagara. So.
And I'm going to be at Faded Giant, Rob.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
We're doing this.
No, I don't really know.
Hey, if you're going to, hey, Rob, okay, we'll talk later. The rest of you guys, big love. Thank you so much. Always wonderful to see you or see your comments. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in a couple weeks back here on the Floperator forum.
Oh, wait, BT Dub. We do have a guest that agreed he would be on the 30th or our next Floperator forum.
Oh, we do.
Which I should.
We do.
I'm telling you now.
I know.
And I'm
It's just
going to
news
tell
to me.
everyone as well. Airsoftology Jonathan said that he would be on.
Will he bring his corgi? Bring your corgi. I want to see your corgi.
Yeah, so he's going to be on the 30th.
Awesome.
If we do a show on the 30th.
Oh, we'll do a show on the 30th. It's time.
So,
It'll be time. It'll be time.
Airsoftology will be here.
Awesome. Awesome. Maybe we'll do that on a game pod.
Maybe so. We'll be drunk.
Game pod. Make it happen. We'll talk to you. All right, guys. Big love. Thank you so much. From all of us here at Floperator Forum, we will see you in a couple weeks. Keep it real. Floperate hard. Bye.
Bye.